Hello class, and welcome. My name is Whisperwell, and I'm going to be your instructor for your first landscape art class today. Please take a seat and we will start. In front of you, you can see your tools for the class. You can see your easel and canvas. To the left, you can see your oil paints. They come in a wide variety of colors, and next to them you can see your brushes. To your right, you can see a glass of water to use with your paintbrushes if necessary, and next to it you can find your palette. There you can mix the paints that you're going to use. Now we will start. First, visualize in your head what kind of landscape you want to create. It can be anything you want. We can maybe start thinking about the sky. How do you want it to be? Do you want it to be day or night? Cloudy or bright? How could you paint a bright blue sky with a few nice and white clouds? Let's start by applying a little bit of light blue in our canvas. Let's go to the top of our canvas and apply the color in a very general and relaxed way with our brush. No pressures at all. Now if you want, we can add a strong blue color very softly, just at the top of the light blue that we just applied. That way we can give a different texture to our painting. That's right. Apply it softly and very gently, very carefully. Now we are going to add some clouds, but they're not dark gray clouds. They're going to be smooth white and bright clouds. Take a little bit of white oil paint with your brush and now apply it. Apply it to form the clouds in a random way. Try to make them look as natural as possible. Now add some light gray color to shape the clouds and make them look a little more real. Using the light gray, we can add more depth and structure. Tap it gently around the external edge and also a little bit on the inside or center of the clouds. Now, there we have our clouds. But what else could we add to our landscape? Yes? You want your landscape to have a night sky? Okay, perfect. We can do that too. To do that, we're going to use a little bit of black and dark blue. Mix a little of both colors in your palette with your brush. Perfect. Now, let's apply the paint on the top of our canvas using quick and precise movements. It's better to do it in a horizontal direction. Now, there we have our nice night sky. But it isn't complete yet, is it? That's right. We're missing the stars. To do the stars, we can mix a little bit of white and yellow paint. Use the brush with the finest point and start adding little dots all over the sky. No, they don't have to be absolutely perfect. That would make them more realistic. Great. Now we can go on and think about what else you would like to add to your landscape. Maybe you would like to add some mountains in the background. You could also add a beautiful lake or some architecture of your preference. It could be a castle or a small country house. Yes, anything you want. Of course. Let's go ahead to the mountains first, if that's what you want. You can use green or yellow to paint the mountains if the sky is bright blue. But if you have a night sky, you may want to use a little bit of gray and white. Yes, the white paint would make it look like the mountains seem as if they were being illuminated by the moonlight. And if you use green, you can use different green tones to make tree and bush shapes, and also different kinds of shapes in your landscape. Yes, you can mix those different green tones in your palette, and then tap the colors softly on the canvas surface to create the curvy shape of the mountains. Feel the soft and harmonic movement of the brush over the canvas. Isn't it beautiful and relaxing? Really? Of course. Where do you want to place the lake? To create our lake, we can use white, crystal blue, and green. You can also try to add the reflection of the moon or the sun on the surface of the lake. We could also place some stones protruding from the water. Another good idea would be to add geese or ducks to the lake, and then add some colorful flowers around it. What else would you like to add? You want a big house? Okay, a big house. Of course, you can add a lot of different details to the house like that. Big windows, the front door, some lanterns, a garden. You can use almost any color that you like. Absolutely. You can make a landscape exclusively about nature without adding architecture. You could add animals like a deer or a squirrel. Maybe some cows as well, or chickens. Add a few birds to the sky. It's also a very important detail. To your night landscape, you could add animals like owls standing on the trees. Or you could also add some cats. To complement the low part of our landscape in our canvas, you can add some grass. Yes, that's right. You could use many different colors, different tones of green, and you could maybe even mix yellow and gold. And you can make the grass very short or very long as well, depending on the feeling and the aspect that you want to transmit with your landscape. You could paint the grass a little but curvy, or blend it to the left or the right. That way you can give the impression that the wind is blowing in one direction or the other. It could also seem like there's a gentle breeze. Yes, we're almost done. Does anyone have questions now? Yes, absolutely. If you want your landscape sky to look like a sunset or a sunrise, you can add colors like orange, pink, purple, and yellow. You could also include different tones of blue. Let me see your work so far. Oh wow! Congratulations, you've done such a great job. That's a very unique and authentic creation. Remember that you can also add trees and bushes wherever you want to. And remember as well that you can change the light and perspective of your artwork depending on the direction in which you move the brush. There are a lot of techniques that you can learn to use, but remember that most important thing is that you create something that you love and something just as unique as yourself. Thank you for coming today. I hope to see you again soon. And please remember that you can submit your artwork to our gallery if you want to participate in our monthly exhibitions. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Bye.